I want to go home.
Okay.
I want a beer.
Okay.
I want an ice cream sandwich. I want to take a nap. And then I'm going to take a...
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and today we are taking a look at independent women going broke. What a surprise. Don't forget to drop a comment of yours. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new here, and let's just jump right into it.
I don't want to be a strong, independent woman.
I don't want to be a strong, independent woman no more. No more!
I am so sick of being told how strong I am because I'm not strong and I don't want to be strong.
This whole I'm a strong, independent black woman and I don't need no man, I'm f***ing done with it.
I don't want to work, okay? I don't want to be Miss Independent. I don't want to be a boss babe. I don't want to have a business. I don't want to have a career. I don't want a job. I want nothing.
The second these women realized that being independent took actual work, you gotta love how they just instantly started hating it.
I'm tired. INDEP. Like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. Okay? HELPME me. Like, no, give me the soft life. Come help me. Come save me. Come, because I'm tired of this. I'm tired.
I swear, if I could go back in time and tell the woman that stood up for our right to work.
I fell for the boss, I could do everything by myself, that hyper independent bullshit.
I don't want to be a hardworking woman. I don't know who signed us up to be independent and hardworking, but y'all can have it.
You can't give it back, okay? Women went out of their way to choose this, and now, quite honestly, they are stuck with it.
I don't want to be an independent woman no more, okay? I'm tired.
Am I good at being independent? Yes. Do I want to be? No. I'm 31 now, and I still don't have kids. I still don't have a family.
I legit woke up, realized that I've slayed all of my goals. I have my career, I have my house, I have the car, I have everything else, and I don't want it anymore.
I think we know at this point we're strong. We've got to be independent. Of course I can take care of myself. Now I want to be taken care of.
They haven't proven a thing, only that when times get tough, they just want somebody to save them.
As often as I talk about how powerful women are, how independent, strong, I don't want to be a powerful, independent woman.
And what I really want is a family.
At 32, and a couple more months left till I'm 33, I realized that my priorities are changing. And now I want to be a housewife.
She doesn't want to be a housewife. She just doesn't want to go and actually work anywhere. That's really what this is.
Breaking news. I am now accepting applications for a man because what do you mean it's 10 p.m. at night and I'm outside trying to put air in my tires? What are we talking about right now? What is this? The machine shut off on me and I can't turn it back on. I don't know how to get it started again. I lost the little cap for my tires. The air is just coming out of my tires, and at this point, I'm just gonna buy all brand new tires because this is absurd. I don't want to do this anymore, so I'm gonna get back in my car, and I'm gonna just pretend that everything's gonna be okay because I don't want to do this. I want to be a little lady.
It's funny how low tire pressure will convince these women to renounce their independence. Like, think about that for a second, how hilarious that is.
Lower your standards for a man.
Why should I lower my standards when I know exactly what I can get, what I need, and what I want?
You should try to date a regular guy. Why would I do that? Be real. My standards are not too high. They're just my standards. And if you can't match them, then you're not for me.
I mean, I didn't think I was asking for too much, but like, I would love to have somebody that's like over 6 foot, dark skin, beard, no kids, house, own car, good credit.
They act as if their high standards somehow make them more attractive to men. Anytime a woman mentions her standards or the fact that she has like a list or something, which pretty much they all do, by the way, this is like man repellent.
Washboard abs, be able to pick me up, fine as hell, pretty smile, good hygiene, pretty teeth, big D and a big wallet, and generous, also emotionally intelligent, educated, and loyal. I still have faith. He's out there somewhere. I'm not going to lower my standards, and I'm not going to give up faith.
I don't want a struggle.
I don't want a settle. I want amazing.
She wants a complete movie fantasy, something that cannot possibly exist in today's reality. So, good luck with that one.
I'm 30 and beginning to think that this whole dying alone thing isn't going to be like a running joke. It's going to be reality.
It is so hard sometimes watching so many of your friends fall in love and find their person and get pregnant, especially as I'm moving into my 30s. I feel like I'm watching everybody else live out their dream and wondering when my dream is going to happen for me.
I'm just someone out here who's trying to find someone. I just sometimes feel like the love I so desperately want to give and to receive is not meant for me.
This is what happens when you push the good men away in hopes of getting something better. I mean, eventually you just kind of run out of men who are willing to put up with you.
I'm struggling. This is for all of the single ladies that are struggling between staying strong, being independent, and then also just wanting it.
I'm not gonna lie, don't tell the feminists, but I would rather stay home and cook and clean.
Here y'all are at 45, 50, talking about, where the good men at? They were back then, 20 years ago. You said he blamed. You said he was boring.
I'm 40 and I'm single and I live in a van now, so it's probably gonna stay that way.
You can't spend decades mocking men and expect them to wait up for you after you get tired. It's actually incredibly insulting. This happens all the time.
Right. For all the ladies, can we just discuss hyper-independence, please? I don't even know where to start with this. All I know is that it's sitting there and I need to get it out. And if I need to get it out, other people probably can relate to this as well. So, from such a young age, I have always been really hyper-independent, fiercely dependent on self.
Hyper-independence is not a good thing. That's usually a sign of some unresolved baggage.
And I never ask anybody to do anything for me. Even when people try to do things for me, I'm like, no, because I don't want to put people out and I don't want to be a burden. I know this is a pure contradiction for what I'm about to say, right? And I guess to an extent I have had a very much a feministic mindset, like, if you can do that, I can do that as well. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a female or a male. I just feel like I believe I can do anything I want in life and nobody will stop me. So, yeah.
Just because you can do something a man can do doesn't mean that you actually have to do it.
You could say that I'm actually quite feministic. I just want to make it clear that, see, girls that are like this, it's not a choice. We don't wake up one morning and decide, oh, I want to be so independent. It's forced on us. It's forced on us. And I am tired. I'm tired of it. Like, I could probably be like this for the next 40 years if I'm alive that long. And it's fine, because you just do what you need to do. You just, when you're in survival mode, you just need to get shit done.
Independence wasn't forced on her. She was given the choice and she made it for herself.
And if there's nobody there to do it for you, you just need to do it. However, I'm still allowed to say that I don't want to be like this. Obviously, I've been doing my renovation for a couple of weeks now, and I'm just such a dafty that I decided to take on a full renovation. It's been carnage. I've ran out of money twice. I've literally just spent like my last £200 on bloody skirting and coving, and I'm just like, what is this life? What is this life? It's not for me.
This is the life that she chose for herself. Independence isn't all about fun and games.
I think something as well that I've totally moaned about in this last 11 months or whatever it is, how people always say, oh, are you seeing someone, are you talking to someone, and blah blah blah, would you like to meet someone? And I'm always like, do you know what, no, I don't need a man. That's always my response. I don't need a man. But can we just normalise maybe not needing a man, but actually wanting someone? Like, wanting someone to come into your life and just make everything a wee bit easier, and allowing you to kind of become the female and become like the soft girl that you're destined to be.
That life simply isn't in the cards for a lot of these women. The damage is quite honestly done with them.
Because that's okay Like, nobody needs someone, but it's okay to want someone. I mean, I'm saying this actually, however, what's ironic is the fact that the relationship that I was in for 11 years never enabled me to be the soft girl. It never made my life easier. If anything, it was always just a current struggle. It was just always a struggle. So maybe I'm after something that doesn't actually exist. Is there a man out there who is able to make your life easier and enable you to be a little softy?
That's how things used to work until feminists said that men were just irredeemably evil, by the way.
Anyway, so basically my point is, I think going forward, if anybody ever offers to help me with anything, I'm just going to be like, I know it's uncomfortable, but it's only going to be uncomfortable for the first so many times. If someone wants to offer me help with anything, I mean anything in life, in any area, I'm just going to be like, do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to try this and see what it's like to get help with something. Like, please, does anybody else relate to this? Because I am just I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
It almost sounds like she's hoping that somebody will just set her up with a man to date.
And also, this isn't like a TikTok of me being a princess saying that I want someone to come into my life and just do absolutely everything for me. That would be very unnatural for me to allow anyway. I am just simply saying that I am tired of feeling in survival mode for so long. I'm tired. And this is actually just something that all the kind of independent girlies out there must feel, because in order to be fiercely independent, you must be in survival mode. And it's not all it's cracking out to be, let me tell you.
This woman is not in survival mode, okay? She's just being an adult in Western society. It's not the same thing.
I don't want to be a strong, independent woman no more. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Y'all women on Al Gore's internet talking about, I don't need a man for nothing. Girl, you in that rose. I don't care. I'm ready for somebody to take care of me. And I don't mean financially. Getting your rubbed, watching a movie after a long day, top tier. I don't need a man financially, but I want a man physically, spiritually, mentally. I want somebody to take fire photos with, and I can put on my phone and I can never show nobody. That's what I want.
It's crazy how all of these videos are about I want. They never actually seem to talk about what they're willing to give to a man at all. There is never any consideration to what men might want or what they offer in any regard.
I want a partner. I want to travel the world with somebody. Roast my kids with. Build legacy. Meal prep every once in a while. I hate meal prepping all the time. Yes, I want to wake my kids up at 5 a.m. with Nerf guns. And I want a man to be hiding behind a closet so when they think they safe, he do a front flip out of it and put them in the back of the legs. I need that. You got me, babe? Because I got you.
What she's describing is not actually a life. She's describing life as it's seen in like these romantic, quirky comedy movies. So not actually real life.
Listen, any girl that tells you, like, I want to work all the time, you know, I want to take care of myself, I want to protect myself, you know, it's like, yo, that's like a survival tactic, like, that you've developed because you feel unafraid in this world, right? So it's like, every time I wake up, for example, I literally, like, hold myself and I'm like, I'm safe today, I'm safe in my body, right, letting that feminine come in, because for so long, I was, like, ready to fight, like, try me. Say something to trigger my fears, right? I'm gonna hurt you first, and that's how I approach a lot of my relationships.
It's kind of odd watching multiple generations of women struggle to learn how to be feminine. I actually think, you know, by the time you're a woman, if you're a fully grown woman and you have to learn how to be feminine, I would say it's pretty much over. You might as well call it wraps right there.
I was already waiting for that shoe to drop, you know, and I feel like that was like my masculine trying to protect me, right? So back to your question, I feel like a lot of girls have been hurt so much by their father, by their brother, right?
Or an actual relationship.
Relationship, you know, like it's like that male figure wasn't safe, so they naturally have to be their own male figure to protect themselves. So it's like, it's a distortion, right? Because at the end of the day, we are feminine.
It's awfully convenient that men are always blamed for this kind of stuff, by the way. Like, there's just never any accountability at all.
Okay, just one more thing, and I'm getting off this app because I'm almost out of coffee and my brain is slowing down. But ladies, it is okay to hang up our Miss Independent titles. Everybody knows women can do everything.
It's actually fairly irresponsible to say that women can do anything. It's simply not true. But of course, here we are, guys. We have to say every piece of nonsense is just true these days.
We're just not meant to do everything. Let these men come in, be protectors, be providers, and make our lives easier. You have nothing to gain by trying to prove your independence. You're truly just trying to prove it to yourself. And that's okay, but you don't have to. Hang it up. Be in your receiving energy. It is time to live a soft life. You deserve it. You deserve it.
They want the soft life to be provided by the very same men that they mocked for decades on end. Let that sink in for a second.
Since the feminist movement, right, women have reported higher and higher rates of unhappiness. So as women have become more and more free, there's statistical data to show this as well, women have reported higher and higher rates of not being happy as women have made more money, become more independent, become more successful, climb the corporate ladder, have more education. They're reporting higher rates of unhappiness. Why? Well, it's because women don't derive the same pleasure from success that men do.
It doesn't take much to tell how miserable a lot of these modern women actually are. You can literally just see it on their faces.
And there's statistical data to show that the least happy demographic of a human being in the United States is a woman that makes $100,000 a year and is over 40 years old that doesn't have children. 1 in 4 women is on antidepressant or anxiety medication. So tell me how, even though you might say women back then were oppressed, they were happier. They reported higher rates of being happy because women derive pleasure from children and family. Women are more social creatures. You know what I'm saying?
It's not just the medications. There's also a massive substance abuse problem with them as well. There's actually a whole bunch of different problems, but, we'd have to make a whole video on that.
So they don't derive the same pleasure from making money that men do. They're told that lie, but a lot of career women, as soon as they have a kid, fuck that. I want to go and deal with my child.
And also, this generation alone is more single women dying alone with cats and dogs than any other generation before. Because once again, they're leaving prematurely because obviously treatment isn't well. I get that part, but now they're going to be single with nobody versus back in the day, like my grandparents, 70 years together. She might not have been all the way happy, but at the same time, he took care of traditional roles. And she had her own roles as well, but they made it work.
Those roles gave men and women purpose and goals to work towards, and they were actually fairly complementary. I mean, that says a lot.
Versus here, you know what? He's not the one I want. I'm gonna leave him.
Yeah. So and 80% of divorces are initiated by women.
But yeah.
So tell me how you can say, well, women couldn't leave back then. Well, why are they reporting higher rates of happiness back then versus now as women have become more single and more independent than ever before? Women have more freedom now than ever before.
They're manipulated. I think that before that they thought that the way that they were being treated was okay. Now women are not okay.
Realizing that it's not okay. Yeah.
It's funny to see a clearly manipulated woman claim that it's everyone else who is manipulated. I always find stuff like this to be just hilarious at this point.
And that's why we're leaving. That's why we're so unhappy, is because we're constantly being.
Then explain to me why the satisfaction rates are lower now when they have more privilege and freedom than ever before.
Because it's the realization that you're being disrespected, and before they didn't have that realization. They didn't know they were being disrespected, manipulated.
Phones weren't a thing like that either.
No, trust me, they knew, but they understood the family was more important than their personal needs.
Let's be honest, most of these women are not even really capable of describing what happiness even means. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.